Good morning, good morning. Our word for today in our sourdough journal is culture. Now, I looked up culture, and it's kind of like, from what I can gather in my vast knowledge of sourdough, even though I grew up in the sourdough capital of the United States, just across the Golden Gate Bridge from San Francisco, which has the best sourdough. But it's kind of this culture and starter are kind of the same thing. So are we repeating ourselves? I don't know. But are we going to have fun? Yeah. And this is our paper. This is what we've done so far, I think. Oh, where's the pages that we have finished? Oh, lost. Oh, here it is. Okay. These are just pieces of paper that I have not used and have had them in my stash for years, and I painted them just very messily so that I could maybe be inspired better, and it worked. So here we have starter, and my starter is this piece of paper, and I've been ripping off a piece every day and adding it to my journal somehow, some way as my sourdough starter. So this has been so much fun. Starter, artesian, which I love this shape. It's kind of like a moth shape, sort of. I don't know, I just love that shape. Or 2 ginkgo leaves. I'm not sure. Then we have kneading. Then we have yeast, which I love this shape too. I've created 2 new shapes in this journal. Then we have rise. Then we have loaves. And this is ferment, which I love this. This was the easiest one I've done. But it was done with our starter and a printable from Robin McClendon, which I love. These are from her Patreon page. And then I enhanced some of the things that were already here, and it just melded together. So easy. So if you have the right backgrounds, my advice. So, and then we had alive, which is this one, which it kind of like grew. I don't know. I just had to have these shapes for some reason. So this is where we are. This is our page for today. Here's our starter. Now that's I guess that was navy blue, and then I put yellows and greens and white and black and purple because I used the same colors on all these pages. It just looks differently according to how it came together and whatever was here in the background to begin with. But I thought I had an idea. Oh, I keep seeing all these. Don't ever get down the rabbit hole of Pinterest because, hello. But I might take a shape. Nah, I'm not going to do that today. Well, maybe I will. I might make an organic culture. So we have like 4 or 5 more days left. And I don't have to use this whole piece of paper up. But you always want to leave some starter in your jar, I guess. This morning, the owl was out big time. He was close. I can't ever catch him on camera, but he was next door in a tree at like 6:40 this morning, and he was having a grand old time. He was loud. I hope you can't hear my stomach growling. It hasn't had its starter yet. Okay. Most of this is white. I'm going to throw these away. I do have a little pile of stuff over here that I haven't finished using. And I kind of wonder, well, let me not use the starter scraps. I might use other scraps and just make a huge pile of scraps. Because I've been seeing these sculptures on Pinterest, and I'm fascinated by them. Who is Leonardo Drew? it's just different. All art is wonderful of any kind. He makes all these stacks of stuff and unbelievable. So I'm looking for all the tiny scraps that are in the envelope that I found from last February. It was full of this stuff, and I was like, okay, I can only use from this envelope. But, okay, here's some more. But these are all from the starter. I don't want to use the starter paper. I want to use the other scraps. Anyhow, this Leonardo Drew, I've become very fascinated with him. I love the biographies of other artists, and I love where they get their inspirations from. And okay, this might work a little too. I love biographies anyhow. Oh, here's some good stickers. I love biographies. I love hearing what makes people tick. Okay, let's see what we can come up with here. Kind of want to cut this out and overlay it. It actually looks kind of scary. What if we cut a hole in here? I love these things too. Organic shapes. This is why I don't plan a journal page out, because I change my mind. And I think you should. But if you don't, that's fine too. It's just the way I like to kind of work organically, intuitively. I love that word, intuitively. But I kind of just let the paper talk. I see, I love that. Culture. Now, can we maybe weave some of this stuff in here? Nah, don't like that either. I'm adding some warts to my culture. I don't think we need warts in our bread, do we? But, oh well. Oh, I have been watching some of the weather stuff about what's happening in California. It's crazy. My sister's in the middle of the state, in the San Joaquin Valley, at the tip of it, the northern tip. And she says they're okay, but the river that's close to her house, which is not close to flooding, I mean, it's not close enough to her house that it would cause water damage, but it is starting to get close to its top. We're just going to glue these down. They've had people killed. Now there's a Marine helicopter missing. I think they found the helicopter, but they haven't found the people that were in it. It's just this weather is crazy. And then I saw a little board, maybe that volcano activity in Iceland is going again. And it's like, Mother Nature is mad. She is mad. And it's been, for us, I mean, this morning it was 32 when I first woke up, about 6. Okay. It's just been wackadoodle. That is a very technical term. Not a bread term, but a technical term. I don't know why I feel the need to do this, but I do. I kind of like that. Okay. Now, this background is really dark. And none of this is speaking at the moment. I don't want that yellow in there. I don't know what to do. Do I put this on a solid piece of paper? Ooh. Oh, maybe. I don't know where this came from. I think it was a Flow magazine. Not Flow, a paper book. Some kind. But these pieces ended up in there. Oopsie, I don't want that to happen. I don't want the white edge to show. Oh, I like that better. But should this layer have holes in it too? Ooh. Hopefully not in the same spot as the other one. Ooh, that looks like a mask. Okay. I don't want the holes in the same place. Okay, I like that. This is a pretty color of green too. I don't know. Kind of like that better. Looks kind of like a tide pool going in over the top. I don't know what to do next. Oh, wait a second. All right. I just saw it, but now I've lost it. There's a piece of tissue paper in here. But it's really dark. But a little of the color comes through. No, don't like that. Some of these are getting harder and harder. Should I add words? Have like a text in the background? More? Is that too much? Possibly. Jeez Louise. Can't figure this one out. Oh, Okay. This purple kind of makes this dark blue, like Prussian blue, look more purple. And then there's a lot of purple underneath. I kind of like that. Oh, I like that. More purple's visible. I think I like that. I like it the best of so far what we've done and experimented with. Kind of want this to show some of the underneath layers here. Okay. Let's just see what happens. This is kind of a experimental, I think I'm in an experimental process. Oh, wow. That does not look like 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. Maybe that's the point. I don't know. All right, I'm going to have to fix my holes, but when I go to put this all back together again, I'll do that. I like that. Okay, let's write the word culture somewhere. Let's write it right here. I didn't let it dry very well. That looks like one solid piece of paper. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4 with lots of little stuff on top. Should I put more little stuff up here? No, I think I'm going to leave it like that. This is what happens when you take your starter and you just start moving it around, swishing it around in the bowl, kneading it a little bit. Now I've lost my starter. Where did my starter? Oh, here it is. Okay. This became this. I really like that. I like that one a lot. Okay, so now we are here. Tomorrow, I have it stacked so that this is next, but I don't want to do another purple right next to that one. This one looks difficult. Let's use this. Because then it will really... There it goes like that. It'll really offset that. So now, I don't remember what the word is for tomorrow. Feed. Feed. Okay. Pesto. Tomatoes. Squash. Is this a vegetarian dish? Out of starter? I don't know. But we'll find out tomorrow. Oh, really, really excited. I mean, I'm really having so much fun And for me, that's the goal. If I get something out of it, that's great. But having something grow, no pun intended, from my starter and start in this journal has been the best. The best. This is one of my favorite journals. That's one of my favorite pages. I said this was one of my favorites. Every day. You can't love your children any differently, right? Right. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow when we feed this thing. Oh, so much fun. So much fun. Just fun. Art should be fun if you're using it as a form of therapy. Now, if you're making it for a living, I think that takes some of the fun out of it, because then you're under pressure and deadlines and perfectionism, and obviously no perfectionism happening here. Although, that's pretty perfect. Thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. You're taking a nap on a 49er blanket? Are you hoping for Brock Purdy to win also? Is that because you're so pretty? You need a bath. Do you know that? You dirty. No baths before the Super Bowl? Okay. No baths before the Super Bowl? No baths before the Super Bowl. Is that the rules? Oh, does that feel good? You such a bobo. You such a bobo. Say, go Deebo Samuels. Go Deebo Samuels. Okay. Bye-bye now.